Good morning, people. Right, what can I say? I'm following my own advice, scanning the charts for the currency pairs that look most interesting. When I took this, all I looked at really was the H4, and you can see massive H4 close. So what I've done, I've changed what I do now, and it's massively relaxing, is just this has been for a few days now, set my alarm for about 20 to 6 in the morning, 5:40, because the H4 candle closes at 6 o'clock and the new one opens, and then just scan a few charts for the big H4 candle, do a little bit of study of the histo alert. We can see it's dropped off and turning red as we speak. It's too early for any of them really to have closed. Well, we did get the close now on the 30 minute, so this is a work in progress. But the 30 minute, once that had closed short, it was screaming, that's this candle here, it would have been screaming sell, sell, sell. Based on that H4, big H4 move, which we can clearly see here, I talk about the rubber band effect on the hourly 8 EMA, how it draws the price. I've also talked, and this is massively important, about how the last resistance broken by your move up, not here, not here, not here. It may well be these, but I've not done the study on those. But here, that's the last broken, look, you can see what I mean, the high there broken by that there, that's the move up, that's the likely place you will be able to take your profits. Notice where I took my profits, that white dotted line. And let's have a look at the trade. I might have moved my, that sets the initial take profit, the white little dot there, and then I just move them around afterwards. So let's see the trade. No, it's perfect. Always, I never go for the extreme. Always take it carefully in case I've missed something. And I didn't even have to draw my lines this morning. It was just a case of look for the H4, the big H4 candle, and I'm all done and dusted in about 30 minutes, just over 30 minutes. Let's have a look at, well, it would be just, it's now 6:38 in the morning, so let's have a look at the lower time frames. Apologies, I've got something else going on at the moment as well. So we had clearly got a downtrend. I talk about this all the time as well. High, low, lower, high, lower, low. Don't worry about this line, it's set to 6:15. I keep meaning to change it, but when I have different templates, I'm constantly changing templates. Sometimes the lines don't line up. So that was exactly 6 a.m. or just after 6 a.m. obviously, after the close of the candle. That was probably the 6 a.m. close. Yeah, it was. And we've got a downward trend going on. Everything else, let's have a look at the 1 minute. I remember the 1 minute was had pulled back here. 3 big strong candles, that's called something. I think 3 black rooks or something like that, or 3 soldiers. 3 downward candles, that's a good bearish sign as well. Look up your candlestick patterns. And then the pullback, the continuation. It wasn't a perfect one, but you have to sort of add a little bit of discretion into your timing. But the leading indicator, if you like, was the H4, big H4 candle. Expect a reversal. It happens like clockwork, guys. This is also, in my opinion, it's the pre-Frankfurt hour. It's the hour they mess around with the price, so you will get some movement, and when you stack it up, tick your boxes with all the other stuff we've got going on here, histo alert, changing colour, so on and so forth, then you can find these trades, and you can have confidence in them as well, because you know, trading in the middle of when the big boys are trading, i.e. 7 till 8 and 8 till 9, they kick it all over the place, trading 5 to 6 and 6 to 7 if you get a decent confluence of indicators, triggers, whatever you want to call it, that match up with what we do here, you know, then you can trade with a lot more confidence, in my opinion. So first trade of the day, it was a no-brainer. Everyone should have seen the same looking setup. And while I'm doing this, I might as well quickly look at an NJ. Screaming chart that I missed because I was in bed. Day one, daily chart. I was looking at this. This is why I've got lines on here already. You've got an uptrend on your daily candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, low, high, high, low, high, high. Then we've got a downtrend, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, and then you've got a massive daily candle that has broken the low of this candle. So what do we know when support gets broken and the low of this candle? It goes back and gets tested as resistance. So anyone who trades the Asian session, I'm trying to get rid of this, should have had a 34 pip opportunity there to the long side. Look, it's almost gone and tested that support there, the daily support. Never ever target the support without doing your internal analysis of the lower time frames, but that thing went from the open 64.21 to the high 64.65. That is by my reckoning 34 pips. 20 pips would have been 40, yeah, 34 pips, or maybe even more. I'm still half asleep, haven't had my morning coffee yet, guys, so but the point is, these things work. Yeah, I might have got that. No, I've 34 pips, that's right. You know, hopefully someone that's following me in a different time zone would have got that, been all over that like a rash. So I'm not going to go into the intricacies of that. It went down a little bit, and then you could have easily got 10 or 15 pips out of that. So there you go, guys. Old support becomes new resistance. Once support or resistance is broken, the price will, especially with a big candle like that, the price often, not always, often pulls back and tests. So that was another. NJ is like an ATM machine. It's incredible, that thing. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. One trade, one winner, and it still isn't, or it wasn't 6:30 by the time I'd finished that trade.